All right. Hi, I'm back. We're going to try this again. I think the audio should be okay now. My sound guy is like, didn't I tell you to actually use your real microphone? Would you buy it for? Anyway, sometimes you okay, but you really can't. Okay. So this is where I had the issue before, but let me go live on Instagram. Okay. All right. So yes. Okay. So um please let me know. I'm going to go back to Instagram. If you're tuning in on Instagram, please let me know if you can't hear me for whatever reason. Okay. All right, Mr. Be Quick. Can you hear me? Does it sound better now? Is it better? Just give me a thumbs up. Yes? Yes? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to just jump back into what I was explaining before. Somebody said that they couldn't really hear me, so I'm not sure where to start. So I'm going to kind of start sort of at the beginning, and I'll mix it in with the middle. So some of the sneakers that I've shown already are these Gucci sneakers, Gucci sneaker planter, and this is $75. There are several ways to pay me if you are interested. First, you should send me a DM just stating which sneaker you would like. So this one is one of my Rose Walk sneakers. This is my introduction into botanical arts, which I'm getting very into, where I'm actually using elements of nature to adorn the outside of the sneaker. So these are dried rose petals. So right now I'm actually even playing with some leaves. I should really have some gloves on touching these. Okay, just give me 1 second. So I'm also just going to go back over what kind of plants I use and that process when it comes to what you would expect if you get a garden kit from my company. Basically, I would ask you a question, would you like a plant for highlight, or would you like a bright light or low light? So if you would like a plant for bright light, I'm going to send you either a succulent, a jade plant, maybe even a spider. So a lot of times, because seasonally you can't get everything all the time, there's a plant that I absolutely love. You almost cannot kill it. Even though this one I'm about to show you looks a little dead. It's dying a little bit, but this is called the Janet Craig. If you forget to water this plant for like a month, it will still live. So you can put this in highlight, you can put this in low light. This is one of my favorite plants to ship. It's a very hardy plant and it ships very well. And I ship with UPS. I do not use the post office. Do not use the post office, because as soon as you put fragile, they throw it around. Okay, so if you want a bright light plant, like I said, you're going to get a jade, you're going to get a succulent. If you want a low light plant, you'll probably get a pothos. What else am I seeing right now? Philodendrias I'm seeing right now. Maybe even spiders, depending on what sneaker you get. Unfortunately, you cannot pick the plant. You just have to trust my judgment. You get to pick if you want a highlight, bright light, or a low light. Okay, so let me show you some more sneakers. Show that one. I'm just going over the ones I showed already because I had to log off because the sound wasn't great. So this again is one of my favorite sneakers. Oh yes, we can hear me fine. Okay, good. All right. So this is one of my favorite sneakers. This is one of the first sneakers that I did last year, and it's really super cute. So I'm thinking about, I said this earlier, I'm thinking about putting one of these cypress plants in here. I think that will look really cool. And these should do very well because this is a hardy plant. It likes winter. I would recommend maybe even taking this out in the spring and putting it in a yard or something. So this sneaker is $75, but if you want it with this specific plant, let me know, and this will be an additional $25. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Oh, okay. So this, oops, This is, let me spill dirt all over me. Okay, so this is my New York City subway map sneaker. All right, that I'm not really supposed to be selling. Okay, I think I'm back now. All right, am I still here? Yes, still here. Okay. All right. So this is my New York City subway map sneaker. I have one of these. If you want this, let me know. This is 100. Let's see what else I have for you guys today. Oh, this is always a fun sneaker. This is called Hard Rock Blue. Okay. These are normally $250. I'm doing this today for $125. All right. This is a great, 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 great sneaker. Okay. See the rocks? All right. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have another Hard Rock sneaker. We have Hard Rock Black. This is that same style, a little bit different. It doesn't have the rocks on the tongue. Okay, but this is called Hard Rock Black. This is great for men and women, but a lot of men tend to like this sneaker. This is 100. Okay, and you can just send me a DM and just say which sneaker that you like. All right, and let's see. These are some, let's see. Okay, these are some of the ways you can pay me: Cash App, Venmo, oh, Apple Pay. Also, that's not on there, but I take that. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have. This, I don't usually do Air Max. They're a little tricky to actually design because there's so many different types of fabric. Like most sneaker designers, you know, like I like to do a lot of things. For Garden of Kicks, I usually do a lot of Air Force Ones because they're leather, and because you have to water the plant, you need something that, you know, it's not going to seep through. So I usually tend to stick with just all leather sneakers. This is, it's pretty much all leather, but it does have mesh and things like that. So I made sure to use finishers so nothing will, you know, come out. As you see, like I've had this sneaker for a while. So I've definitely watered it over and over again. This is from my Repurpose, Recycle, and Grow collection. And what that means is that that's a collection that they're one-of-a-kind sneakers that are repurposed. So it could be that someone sent me the sneaker, a pair of sneakers, and I use them. I clean them, sanitize them. At one point when I first started this company, I thought that I was going to, as part of my service, I thought that I was going to clean sneakers. Never happening. I did it for about a month and a half. Shout out to all the sneaker cleaners out there. It is very labor intensive work, and you learn a lot. I mean, a lot about somebody when you clean their sneakers. You learn if they have pets. You learn what kind of job they have just by looking at the bottom. So, but anyway, these are properly cleaned and sanitized. And this is that sneaker. So this is, you could just, if you're interested in this, this would just be the Air Max, and this would be 75. I have dirt all over my computer. Okay. Okay. Let's see how I'm doing on Instagram. Hey, Wilson. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about Garden of Kicks and basically what I've been doing for the last year. This is I just completed year 0 for my company. So that's really the first year that you're in business. So, you know, 0 to 1. So I just completed year 0, and it's been absolutely amazing. This is my full-time company. This is all I do. Don't work for well, I never really work for anyone except myself, but this is all I do now. I still write, but what I do mostly with Garden of Kicks is I do a lot of installations. I do a lot of windows. Let me see. I think I have. This is a window that I just finished near my house. This is with my new collection with the dots that I was talking about earlier. It's called Kiko Cool. So I don't know if you can really zoom in on the sneaker to see, but it's basically all the sneakers have like these series of dots on them. So I just finished, take that down. I just finished that installation. I just did an installation for a transgender community in the Albany area. I'm getting ready to do an installation with the New York City subway sneaker in Grand Central Station. I do a lot of things with Ben and Jerry's. I do a lot of things in schools, a lot of things in schools with showing children how things grow. So I'm getting ready to do an installation with sneakers where it basically is it's going to be the stages of how like a seed would grow and how it would develop, because I'm going to start in the sneaker. I'm going to start it from a seed, and then the children will be able to water it and grow and see it flourish and things like that. So it takes 15 years for a pair of sneakers to biodegrade back into the environment. So this is my commitment to just saving some sneakers, because, you know, so many people have so many pairs of sneakers that they keep in boxes and they don't do anything with, that they just dry rot after a while. So if you can find something, a creative way to use an everyday product like a sneaker, then, you know, you're making a commitment to not put waste back into the environment. Okay, so about that. Here is another sneaker. This is not actually this is just this was just something I was showing the other day. So this is not actually planted in the sneaker. It's just literally sitting in here. So how do your sneakers come? They don't come like this, okay? They don't come like this. Don't talk about me. I just needed this for yesterday to show someone something. But basically the sneakers come with dirt inside, and the plant is going to be encased in the dirt. I've tried this before, and I've heard a lot of people will ask, well, why don't you just, you know, keep it in this plastic container? For some reason, you kind of want the roots at some point to kind of spread and grow. I've tried it several times and it won't die, but it won't really flourish. So what I do is I will take the plant outside. I will take the plant out of the container and put it in the dirt, okay? But when I ship it, it comes separate. So, and I said this earlier, but my mic wasn't working. The dirt comes in 2 bags, little bags that are already inside the sneaker. And when you get the plant, there's directions and everything. I kind of walk you through it. Then you basically just take the plant that's shipped together but separately, so it'll be in one box but just separate, and you put the plant inside the sneaker. So you put it inside one of the bags and then you water it. The bags are biodegradable. I just use the bag so that it doesn't, you know, when it's shipped, it doesn't move around. It stays, you know, the dirt stays where it's supposed to stay and not get all over the sneaker. But the sneakers also come in, the sneakers are also plastic wrapped to prevent that also. So then when you get the plant, you actually just put it inside one of the bags, you water the plant, and you are good to go. It also comes with fertilizer. The fertilizer will last for 3 months. You don't need to overly fertilize. You don't need to overly fertilize in this sneaker. So, okay. Let's see what else I have. This is an LV. Don't want to say the name because I might get kicked off because I don't, but you see what it is with rocks. This is a really cool sneaker. And this is also 100. Okay. So if you're interested in this, you can just put LV with rocks and I will respond as soon as I get off the live. I'll respond to anyone that would like anything. All right, let's see how we're doing on Instagram. Okay. All right, very cool. Glad I got the sound together. Okay. So, oh, show that one. Excuse me. So this is also part of my repurpose, recycle, and grow sneaker collection. Sorry. And this is a little more pricier because you see what it is. Okay. It's a Jordan. And this one is going to be $125. It's so big that it comes with 2 plants. So that's why it's usually $250, but this is $125. Okay. So does anybody have any questions for me? Okay. All right. And this one, I don't know what I'm going to call this one. Tie-dye silver, maybe. This one is kind of fun also. I've had this one for a while. So this is also from my repurpose, recycle, and grow collection. This actually was my sneaker. This was actually my sneaker. So, and this one is 100. Okay. All right. So I think that's pretty much everything. That is pretty much everything. Let's see. Oh, no, the sneaker. I have more, but I think that this is everything that I have today. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to hold up the sneaker. Just again, if you want it, you can just DM me. I'll DM you back. We can figure out payment, address, shipping. Again, there's several ways: Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I even do Zelle, or I can send you an invoice and you can pay directly through my website, Garden of Kicks. So there's several ways. Okay, so I'm just going to hold them all up. And I'm doing this same live again at 7:30 tonight because a lot of people said that they were at work and they couldn't do it. So again, this is my botanical arts collection. Rose walks, fresh roses. Let's see. This one I just showed. Okay. Oh, thank you. They all look great. Thank you. Okay. This one. Hey, yeah, Mr. Be Quick, your sneaker is still at our daughter's house that you bought almost 6 months ago. I don't know. Every time you go, you forget to take it. So, okay. Oh, show that one right. Okay. This one. Oh, I didn't show this one, but this one is for sale also. This is one of my favorite ones. I just think it's so pretty. This is also part of the Rose Walks collection, and I did it in 2 ways. Because you only see, like, if you have the sneaker, on a table or on a shelf, you're only seeing one. You're seeing it this way, or you're seeing it from the front. So depending on, I did the rose petals on the switch on this side. And then on this side, it's different. It's here. So depending on which one you like best, or your mood, you can change it. Okay. So, and this is 70. Let's see. This one I did for a friend of mine. I'm going to show it, but it's not for sale. If you're watching, Action, if you're watching, this sneaker is yours. I promise I'm sending it. This is a gift for a friend of mine. So, what if I want a custom? Okay, so do I do customs? Yes. Customs, I really try and focus on selling. I'm just going through what I have. But if you would like a custom, there are certain designs that I will do in a custom. One of them is my drip sneaker. Unfortunately, I don't have one of my drip sneakers, but I'll post it. But it's just it's just a picture it's just a sneaker with a drip on it. So I can do that drip sneaker in any color. I can do any color that you want. So if you have an idea and you want something specific with specific colors, then that would be a custom sneaker. And the way that that works is you have to take a trip to Home Depot, okay? You have to take a trip to Home Depot and look at all of the paint swatches. And then just tell me the name and the number of the paint swatch of the colors that you would like. If you want to drip, that's the easiest one. But if you have another idea, like, okay, well, I have a sneaker and I want this part blue, this part pink, this part red, da, 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 you still, the process is still the same. That way there's no guesswork, because people will say, oh, I want blue, or I want pale blue. Do you know how many shades of blue there are? You know how many shades? Pale blue is not necessarily, to an artist, pale blue means nothing. Blue means nothing because there are so many different shades, and putting a name next to a shade still doesn't mean anything, because, you know, one company's midnight blue and another company's midnight blue are completely different. So again, as an artist, I've learned this. I've known how to do this since I've been a makeup artist. I can make any color with all the primary colors and black and white. Any artist should be able to do that. So if you wanted this color pink, then, and you send me a swatch of that, I can make this color pink. So that's the best way to do something like that. If you wanted something specific to your home decor, to your office decor, for, I don't know, for a gift, whatever, that's the best way to get a custom. That's the only way to get a custom from Garnet Kicks. Okay, so let's see. Gucci sneaker, this is, did I say 75 or 100? I can't remember, so I'll go with the lower number. This is 75. This is the one of a kind. This is a good one. And this is 100. No one will have that. It's not supposed to be selling it yet. And this is one of my favorite ones. This is 100. Okay. All right. And I think I showed this one. All right. And this is also 100. All right. So thank you, everybody that took the time to come and listen to me and look at some of my sneakers. Hopefully you found something. They make great gifts. The packaging, it comes really nice. Everything is, again, this is going to come shrink wrapped, and it'll come with a label. It'll come with care instructions. It'll come with a thank you note. So it makes a beautiful gift. It does come in a box, but, you know, with shipping, you might have to, if you're going to give it as a gift, you might have to put it in a different box. But these make great gifts, especially if you have someone that's a plant enthusiast in your life. Okay. All right. So, well, thank you very much. And I'm going to just put, oh, nope, it's already at the bottom. All right. Well, thank you very much. And again, I'll be here again at 7:30. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day.